You guys, so it is currently 6:30 and we are going to start our readathon in like 5.5 hours, and I just wanted to go ahead and show you our TBR. So I'm going to do mine, my mom's going to do hers, and then my brother is going to read tomorrow a little bit, so we're going to show you his as well. So here's my TBR, and I'm not reading all of these in 24 hours. You guys know I just like to have options, and I'm not going to call it a TBR. I don't know why I just called it that. It's just books that I want to read during this. So yeah, but I've got Gunslinger, I have got Catching Fire, I've got The Thief, Court of Thorns and Roses, Shadow and Bone, City of Bones, A Darker Shade of Magic, The Cruel Prince, The Selection, and can I have The Great Gatsby? The Great Gatsby, which is also on my mom's TBR. I don't know if I'll read this one during this, even though it's super short and it won't take me any time to do it. But I don't know, classics tend to take me longer to read just because they're just kind of hard to read. So I don't know if I want to read this during the readathon. But that is my TBR. Like I said, I have no intention of reading all of those books. It's just for options because I really like to have my options. So yeah, but my mom... Here,
like she said,
are you going to come over here?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Like she said, hello.
Here's Mama.
And we matched today.
Yes, we're wearing
our
Kermit the Frog
leggings. And I got her for Christmas. She will not wear them out of the house, though.
No, too bright, too bright.
She's weird.
Right.
Okay. The Great Gatsby. Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Good book.
I want to finish Twisted by Helen Hart and Darker E.L. James. I want to finish those. We all know I'm very slow, so we'll see.
She's fine.
And Haunting Prince Dracula.
Hunting. Not
what did
haunting.
I say?
You
Oh,
said haunting.
I can't read either.
It's hunting. Good book. Best book.
I really want to get this. So we all know
So
that I'll
good.
probably just finish one of these during this, but we will see.
That's okay.
So
That's okay.
last time I did two, so
Yeah, she did better than me
we'll see.
last
That's why I
time.
picked some shorter ones.
She did, and she's
So.
also listening to Chamber of Secrets right now.
Yes.
Okay, Logan, what books are you gonna read?
Well, okay, I want to bend
Logan,
down.
you're tall. I'm like.
I'm gonna bend down.
Okay.
I'm gonna read Freckle Juice right here, or I think it is Freckle Juice. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And I'm gonna read World War Hulk Front Line, and I'd love to read comic books a lot more better than these books because these have pictures in them, and I love pictures.
So yeah, that's what Logan's reading. By the way, just some background on Logan. He's got autism and type 1 diabetes, and yeah, he's not a big reader, but we like making him read because it helps with his like reading skills and writing skills. It's important to us that he knows how to do all those things.
He loves to read comic books.
Yeah, comic books are his favorite.
I'm more of a TV person.
Logan likes watching TV
and I love to play video games.
and video games, but he needs to read, obviously. Helps build his reading level up. So that's what he's doing for school tomorrow because he's homeschooled. So he's not exactly thrilled, but it's 2 books. You're going to be fine. One of which you really are interested in. So, and Judy Blume is a funny author. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so those are our TBRs. I will start vlogging.
Jack's gonna be reading whatever's on this pillow.
Chucky Joe.
Cause he's gonna be sleeping. Yeah.
Jack's not reading. And my dad doesn't read, by the way, so that's why he never is really like in the videos, because he just doesn't read. He hates it. He said that he thinks it's pointless.
He's gonna wait for the movie.
He waits for the movie. He just is not a reader. He's never been a reader. So, and
I'm
it's
not a reader either.
Yeah,
but when I start
Logan's
reading,
not. But
when I start reading comic books, I got interested.
So yeah, but there you go. I will let you guys know when we start, 12 o'clock in the morning, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to take a nap before the readathon. Right now I'm not tired though, but I feel like that's going to be like a regret later, but we'll see.
Can't drink coffee.
I can take a no-dose medicine,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm going to do. Okay,
What are you doing,
Jack, what's the matter?
I've already had 1 cup of coffee, so.
So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and I will see you guys at the start of the... Get your hand on my face! I'll see you guys at the start of the readathon. Bye. Mama, I did a peace sign! fun. I'll see you guys start a readathon. Okay, I forgot to say this. Right now I'm sitting here reading Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Yes, I am reading before the readathon because so is my mom. I know
For 3 days.
I'm scared to do that for some reason because I'm like, what if I get so tired of reading? But I'm in such a reading mood and I just like, I don't think I'll get tired. But I forgot to put in my haul the Wonder Woman book. That's like my favorite one. Damn it. Okay. Anyways, I'm reading this, so I'm going to just go ahead and continue. So far, I like it a lot. So it's interesting, it's cool, it's different from any book I've ever read. So it's good. So I will let you know if I finish this before the readathon because I probably could. It's pretty short, so I will update you guys later. Hey you guys, so it is officially 12 o'clock and I did film a clip before midnight, before the readathon started, but my camera decided to malfunction and I have to redo it. I had a basket full of all the books on my little, want to read list, and I pulled out The Cruel Prince, and I was so satisfied with that result that I didn't have the heart to put it back in there and risk not pulling it out again. So I am starting with The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Mama, what are you starting with?
Finish Twisted
By Helen Hart. It is the Steel Brothers Saga series. So, and before the readathon, I finished Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I'll get in a more in-depth review with it later, but right now I really want to start reading, and plus I have filmed this twice on this review. Both times my camera's malfunctioned, and I don't feel like repeating it a third time.
I finished Chamber of Secrets.
Yes, Mama finished Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling, but both of our books were excellent. We shouldn't have read before the 24-hour readathon. It's whatever.
Technically, I listened when I
Mama listened.
And cooked supper and fixed supper for tomorrow. And
I sat in my room by myself and read, so
did laundry so I could do this readathon.
I know I'm not tired of reading yet. I'm just scared that I'm going to get like halfway through this and be like, I've been reading for hours, but I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully we go strong. This book has, how many pages? How many pages does this book have? It has 370 pages, so that's a pretty good amount. I'm going to take the cover off and start reading, and I will update you guys in a few hours. Bye. I think I'm killing my dog. Jack, this is my sandwich. Is Mama doing something over there? This is not for you. Don't look at me like that. I know. Nah. Get your ass down. Even if I wanted to give this to you, it's got bacon in it. It's pork. It will give you worms. I do this because I love you. Okay? Now quit making me feel like an ass. You can talk to me all you want about it. My love for you is stronger than my need to make you happy right now. I'll give you a treat later, okay? You are so cute. I love you guys. So it is 1:30. It has been an hour and a half, and I had to stop and eat something because I was starving. So I am on page 50 in The Cruel Prince. I love the cover of this, by the way. Is that not so pretty? But yeah, so I'm kind of going slow with this, given I've only been reading like 45 minutes, but I normally read a lot faster than that. But this world is kind of like, she's introducing us to this whole new world. So I'm sitting here like kind of rereading some stuff just to make sure that I understand everything. And yeah, so my mom finished the book that she started. I think it was called Shattered. I think that's what it was called, or Twisted. I don't know. But she only had 40 pages left. So she finished that, and now she's starting Perks of Being a Wallflower. She's listening to it, but she's going to sit down, I guess, and like physically read it here in a second. And I'm going to continue reading my book. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I'm already getting tired, so I'm about ready to go ahead and take an O-dose. Because I'm already tired, and there's no way, even if I do go to sleep tonight, or this morning, like at 6 a.m. probably, if I go to sleep, I'm not going to sleep now. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of these, and then I'm going to continue reading, and I will let you guys know everything. So I think I already said this. I really like it so far. It's really interesting. It's really cool. It's different, and I like the main character, so things are going good. But I will update you guys later. You guys are struggling.
I did not like Perks being a wallflower. It was boring me.
It is not, okay, I'm offended a little bit because I absolutely love that book. It's like amazing, but she doesn't
bored
like
me,
it.
and I was falling asleep, so I'm on my second cup of coffee. I've been dancing in the living room.
She starts dancing. I'm like, and I just look up from my book and I'm like, what? And I'm like, this is why I'm going so slow in this book, because my mom is distracting. So distracting.
I'm not that distracting. Don't
But-
blame it on me.
Well, okay, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going slow right now. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Pick up the pace. I'm getting ready to read Hunting Prince Dracula. Hopefully it'll be more.
That will keep you awake just from fear alone. Because that book towards the end, first of all, my brother freaked out because my mom was reading Stalking Jack the Ripper and she jumped. He goes, books can give you jump scares? And I was like, yeah. Because I jumped 3 times reading Hunting Prince Dracula because it just wasn't something I expected, and it like just sent a chill up my spine, and I was like, oh. And I'm excited for her to read it.
He was missing.
It's amazing. So,
Doesn't care.
I'm going to continue reading. This book is good. However, they're setting up the world, and I always find in the first book that the first half is always kind of like slow because they're trying to introduce you to everything. They're teaching you to everything, and you have to just kind of like ease into it. And I feel like the second half, I'll start reading it more quickly because it'll get more action-packed. But right now, it's kind of slow. So I like it, though. It's really good, and I love Holly Black's writing style. This is my first Holly Black book, but it's interesting so far. Like, I really do like it. It's just, like I said, they're setting up the world, and sometimes when they set up the world like that, I just find myself rereading several things to make sure I really know what's going on and who's who and, like, all the rules and stuff. So, yeah. But hopefully I start speeding up. I took a no-dose. Hopefully that helps with my pace, because normally I read really quickly. You can ask her. I read really fast, but for some reason I'm reading really slow right now, and I don't know why. But we're going to go ahead and continue reading. Yeah, I know. But we're going to power through. We'll let you know what's going on. We are really going to try to stay up a whole 24 hours. Like I said, I'm not promising that because
We're struggling at the moment.
yeah, we're struggling right now. So hopefully we get our second win, though, which is weird because we normally, on any other night, we don't get tired until like 5 in the morning. But the night we decide to do a 24-hour readathon, we get tired at 2 in the morning. Like, really? But
We'll power through.
we'll power through. So I will update you guys later. Hey, you guys, so it is 5:30, and we are about ready to stop and go to sleep for a little while. I know we're weak, but I don't know. I have to take medicine throughout the night because I get in a lot of pain with the Crohn's disease, and it makes me sleepy. But Mama is on page 80 in Hunting Prince Dracula, and I'm on page 213 in The Cruel Prince. So far I really, really like this. It's starting to get interesting. They're done building the story, or they're still building the story, but there's becoming like there's more action in it. So, but I've had like a really slow night reading, which is so weird because I read Attachments in 3 hours. So, like, I read most of this book in 3 hours. So I read this super quickly, and then I started reading this, and it was going really slow. So I don't really know what happened, but I don't know. Maybe once I sleep, I wake up, everything will be fine. But I swear, you guys, once I get better and I get put on my Humira for my Crohn's and I start to feel better and don't have to take so much medicine throughout the night and I don't get so drowsy, then I should be able to stay up all night once this year at least. But because of how drowsy, and people sleep during these 24-hour readathons. Zoe is the one who stays up all night, but she has so much fun and she reads so much, and I just want to do that too. But it's fine. If I need to sleep, I need to sleep. I'm not going to ignore my body and make it worse, because when I stay up, if I force myself to stay up while I'm in this much pain and on the medicine that I'm on, then the pain's just going to get worse, so I've got to go to sleep. But when I wake up, I'm going to finish this. Hopefully I finish it quickly, and then I can move on to another book. And I can't decide if I'm going to draw out of the basket or if I'm just going to go ahead and start reading The Thief by Megan Wallen Turner, because that's really, really what I want to read next. And I also feel like that's another reason I'm going slow, because I have so many books that I want to read that I keep wanting to put down this and start reading another book. But this book is so good. I'm not saying it's not good. I feel like you guys think that I'm like bored. This is such an interesting story. I really, really like it, and it's great. Like, I really, really, really like it. I just have so many books that I want to read right now that it seems like if I could read all of these books at once, if I had any power to do that, I would. And my brain just keeps wandering off. I keep thinking about The Thief. I think about A Court of Thorn and Roses, and I'm thinking about The Hunger Games and all these books that I need to read. I just don't have, I only have one brain and one set of eyes, so I can't read several books at once. Like, literally, like, I mean, like, if I could put 3 books in front of me and read them all 3 simultaneously, I would do that. And it's just fine. I sound delirious. I need to go to sleep. Just for a few hours, and we will be back. We're not going to sleep until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or anything. But, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I will see you guys when we wake up later. Bye. Hey you guys, so it is 12:30 and we are up. Mama is up. She is reading. Yeah. Mama's been up longer than me, but the thing is, okay, so I only have 70 pages left in my book, and I sat in my room. I had a Little Crohn's episode this morning, and I was so nauseous that I couldn't go to sleep, so I just sat and I was like, and I know that I said in last vlog that reading while I'm nauseous does not help the nausea, which it doesn't, but I was sitting there and I was like, you know what, it's a readathon. I'm not going to sit here and just not read for 2 hours. So I just picked up the book and continued reading, and she didn't sleep very much because she was so, like,
I read till 8:30, and then my head was so in my book I couldn't sleep because I was surface sleeping and dreaming about it. And
yeah.
It's crazy.
So we didn't sleep great. We only slept for like a couple hours. Like, it wasn't like a lot, but I'm gonna finish this off. Shouldn't take too long. It's really good, and I would have finished it, but the nausea medicine that I had taken had finally kicked in, and it made me so tired that I was just like, okay, I can't. So I went to sleep, but we're gonna continue, and we'll probably read past midnight tonight because we slept a little bit.
Yeah.
Or we might not. I don't know why I'm saying this. I can't predict the future, and I say these things and then I'm like, I'm going to bed at 9. That's not going to happen this time. I'm not going to quit the readathon early. So, gonna continue, and then I will let you guys know what I think of the book, and then I'm going to pick up another one, obviously, and yeah, I'll just see you guys in a few minutes. Hey guys, so it is 1:50 and I finished The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and it was really, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I am so irritated that I have to wait 1 year for the next book, but regardless, it was still really, really good. It was a little slow for me at first, but that's generally how the first book in a series goes. You know, they're setting up the world, they're trying to teach you, you know, everything about it and all of that, and the action doesn't generally come until later. So, but it was still excellent. The thing is, though, there's not a lot of likable characters in this book. I think I can name maybe 2 or 3 characters that I liked. One of them, which his name is gosh, why can't I think of names, you guys? Is it that bad? Carden. Yeah. Carden is his name. He isn't a nice person, but I like him because I got to know his situation and everything, and he does have his moments where he's nice. So I actually like him. Jude, I like her, but I'm not like, I don't like overwhelmingly love her, but I do like her. She's, you know, she's a good character. I do like her. She's a good protagonist, but I just, like, I don't know, I'm not, like, in love with her. I'm not in love with her like I am with Audrey Rhodes in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, but she's okay. And then, like, those are the two characters that I can think of at the top of my head right now that I actually... Oh, and Vivi, one of the sisters. I like her. 3 characters that I like. Not a lot. There is an LGBT relationship in this. Vivi, the oldest sister, and her girlfriend, so that was really cool. I appreciated that. I like it when there's diversity in the books that I read. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was very enjoyable. It was just kind of slow paced, and then also some of the things that happened, not towards the end, but there was some, like, characters that, like, appeared to be good or appeared to be bad, but they weren't, and I could predict all of that. So it was a little predictable at times, but the writing style was good. It's a really dark story. So yeah, but I liked it. I really liked it. So 4 out of 5 stars. I cannot wait for the second one. Like I said, I am devastated that I have to wait a whole year because I want to know what happens. But on to the next book in the readathon. So far I've read 370 pages. Mama is listening to Hunting Prince Dracula right now, and I am about ready to start A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I'm in the mood for a romantic story, so I hear this has romance in it, so that's what I'm going to pick up, and I will keep you guys updated as I continue in this, or start this book. How many pages are in this? There are 416 pages, so that's a pretty good amount. I am going to hopefully finish this before the 24-hour readathon and maybe finish it and even start another book, so we'll see. But I will update you guys later. Hey you guys, so it is 5:45 and we are going to take my brother to church tonight, and we are gonna go ahead and go to a coffee shop while we wait for him and read. I am, how many pages in? I'm 84 pages in. There's Logan.
Hey there.
To A Court of Thorns and into A Court of Thorns and Roses. So far I like it. It's good. It's a little slow at first, but I like it. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and Mama's listening to Hunting Prince Dracula as we speak. So
good.
yeah, she really likes it, and I knew that he just said I want to suck my blood, by the way, just in case, because it sounded kind of weird.
Prince Dracula sucks blood
I know
for
that.
breakfast.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing, but I will update you guys later. We're still going strong. I'm hoping to finish this before midnight. We'll see, and yeah, but I will update you guys later and let you know how far I get, and I'll film when we're in the coffee shop. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey you guys, so we are back home. It is 8 o'clock and we're gonna spend the next 4 hours finishing the readathon strong.
Listen to my book the whole time.
Yes. Mama listened to Haunting Prince Dracula the whole time. And I can't read in the car, so I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to, but I'm on page 138, and I'm hoping I can finish this before midnight, but if not, I'll be almost done, and I am finishing this tonight before I go to sleep, so
Here, I'll count what page I'm on.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm very congested.
It's okay.
3:59.
3:59. You can't tell, we're getting like kind of tired throughout the day. And I'm so slow right now with this book, and that happened in The Cruel Prince, as you guys know. And then the second half, I went through The Cruel Prince really quickly, so I'm hoping that's what happens here. But right now, it's like, I don't know, the first half of the 2 books that I read during this readathon just went like slow as molasses. And I'm not counting that I read this book during the readathon, but I did read attachments before the readathon, so I basically read 3 books in the past, day or so, but or I'm going to have read 3 books.
Logan read Freckle Juice.
And
He's getting
Logan
ready to read his comic book.
Read Freckle Juice by Judy Blume, and he's about ready to read his comic book because he did not read that one. So,
We slept for 3 o'clock.
because he slept till 3. Yeah. So, we're going to go get off here. My mom and I running on like 2 hours of sleep, and we're still going strong. So, I will update you guys later. Bye. Hey you guys, so it is officially midnight. We are done with our readathon, and we're tired. We are so tired. So we did a page count. So I want to kind of count the books that we've read before we officially started our readathon, because we have read over 24 hours for sure. But first I'm going to tell you what we read just all together from midnight to midnight. I read 623 pages. She read 474. And then if you add the book that I read before the marathon started, I read 900 pages, or no, 870 pages, and she read 574. So that is our count, which I think is pretty good, even though technically we shouldn't have counted. I don't need to count attachments, but the books that she read the last 40 pages of, what's it called, Shattered, in the Helen Hart series, and then she read Stalking Prince Dracula, and before the readathon officially started, about 3 hours before, she read the last part of Chamber of Secrets. I read, before the readathon started, Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, which she is starting, that's why there's a bookmark in there. And then I read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and I read 253 pages in A Court of Thorns and Roses. So, yeah. And I would finish this tonight, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I don't think I have it in me to finish this. And I'm honestly losing interest in it because I'm so tired, even though it's a good book. Not gonna lie, kind of bored a little bit with it. I wish there would be some action. Hopefully it starts to pick up, and I think I'm just like drained right now, so it's just like hard to be interested when you're so tired, because I've literally read, me and her both have read nonstop. And before the readathon, I read 2 books in one day the other day, so yeah, we've been reading a lot. So tomorrow we might not read at all. Yeah, we might just sit and watch Netflix all day, because we've read a lot, and I don't want to get in a reading slump or anything, so I think I'm going to give myself a break. But we did pretty good, and I'm happy. So that is it for the readathon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. We're going to try to do a readathon once a month, so January is checked off, and yeah, so I will see you guys next video. Bye.